Is Nigerian government doing enough to protect the northern communities in this country? I will ask you the question again. Is Nigeria government doing enough to protect the northern communities? Capital letter no. They have failed not even the northern community. They have failed the entire country, Nigeria. They have totally, when they say somebody don't fail totally woefully, if there is any word like that. Because I don't see the reason why. They say, my late dad will say, when somebody they grow old, he could get more wisdom, way to go. Then they'll say, when we be youth, we go run to the elderly ones for advice. Because we believe those who don't see life, they don't know what it like be. But comes to the case of the leaders of this country, is the other way around. They are getting old, they are doing more evils and taking more funds meant to develop the country. They can't go another place. No hospital, but they'll run. First class hospital. If those people don't do hospital for that place, they not develop their country to a taste where you will run to. Will you run down there? No. But to do our own, you go steal money. I don't really blame anybody, but I blame the presidency. Now waiting I go do, and the so-called selected citizen that is preaching nonsense gospel about there is nothing like killing in this country. I swear. And the fact I just tell you so. And the fact I tell you so. Because if you check and balance, except you want to keep a close eye, I mean a total close eye to the situation of this country, you will notice, if you want to follow it from day one, if you not follow, I will give you an insight about it. I will give you a total insight about it. You see all these terrorists, all these bandits, Boko Haram and co. Now the tools when they used to win election, previous election. Now the tools when they make Jonathan government ungovernable. Now the same tools, now they terrorize them. So I don't see the reason why a kidnapper, a bandit that is making the country not to sleep well. People, they sleep in fears in Nigeria. Just a selected few. Somebody will not be in power. You that is in power, you never get power. You they negotiate with a terrorist. And you call yourself a president. A president that will leave the country 15 days, 20 days, he will return back. A common civilians will be taking decision for you. I never see him. I swear down, I never witness anything like that. If we say more talk about those terrorists, those negotiators like Gumi, terrorists like leaders like Tuji Bello, Abibeju Tuji. The US, they don't negotiate with terrorists. Mark, let this one sink. When I say they don't negotiate with terrorists, not me say they don't negotiate. But negotiating with terrorists is to take them down. And they go celebrate them. They go kidnap 100 and something children. We go, they use money. So who is this government deceiving? You are trying to borrow money to develop the country. Or use until they give kidnappers because you don't pay them, which you promise them. One person, they terrorize the whole north. Just one. We go negotiate. We even they go to their children. They celebrate the wife of a terrorist when he born. We celebrate her. And we call this one a country. All the president doing is to travel, beat people, travel. There is another thing I want to talk about, but I will talk about it in the next clip. But for now, let's talk about the latest threat in the north. Let me read it out for you. Nigerians are waking up today to fear. All because of what? Just one person, Bello Tuji. Nigerians, they wake into fears because if you sleep, wake up now. Now God. Because if you sleep, you now wake up again. They don't kill you for when they sleep. Because of just one person. Just one person. On the 25th, Donald Trump used drone to strike Nigeria all the way from US. And we did this soil. Our government refused to do anything. May you say, God. Okay. Nigeria is waking up to fear today. All because of a notorious bandit leader, Bello Tuji. Families across the northern Nigeria are once again asking a frightening question. Are we safe? Name me and they ask you, are we safe? No, where you dey like this, so are you safe? The next clip you are going to watch is from Rufai Hussaini from Arise TV. No, you go see the reason why when they say somebody is foreseen as the way I think they foreseen. They go kidnap people. They go pay them. You not do anything for this country, they go pick you up. DSS, ESCC, go come pick you, lock you up. But Bello Tuji and his gangs that the government is aware of, because they know, if you tell me say they know they are aware of them. The government is aware of. They are busy committing nuisance, killing people, taking souls of families. What happened? Nothing. Nobody they kill, nobody they arrest, nobody they detain, nobody they put into book of justice. It's still the waka free. They see the Hogon, ride Okada, go for meetings. This country is total joke and total immense. I don't believe. Okay, watch and see for yourself.
It's repetitive. The question is, when next will it happen? And when it happens next, it's still going to be the same modus operandi. The government will never hear that in a rescue operation, they get these people killed. Every effort to get these people killed, they stop it. President Buhari, the first thing he did when he came into power was he stopped that agreement that the Jonathan government had with mercenaries. So you see, while we deceive ourselves with a false illusion that yes, they are back home, what were the terms and conditions? What did we lose? We lost the fear of the state, because the state is supposed to have the autonomy of violence. If there's any non-state actors that has more violence than the state, then go back to section 14, section 2. The protection and the security is hampered. Then what happens? The state has broken the social contract with the people. And I have a premise to call for the resignation of the president. So I think I've made that point clear. So while we celebrate, yes, but there's also shame. Egni is coming on us gradually. Ayo, let's time travel. If we were at this point in time in the 80s when the Metisani riot happened, and you read about the prowess of a military general called Muhammadu Buhari that chased this Metisani people into Chad, that was the height of the Nigerian army. But juxtapose that with today, and if they tell you that the national security advisor of a country will be that one giving assurances to families of those that have been kidnapped that their children will come back home while they have negotiations and romance with this criminal. The first question that you will ask yourself is, what happened to the Nigerian states? The second question you will ask yourself is, are these the vestiges of a failing state? So my question today is to the security architecture, what happened to Nigeria? Are these the vestiges of a failing state? That we now go to beg to get our people rather than show military might. If you go back to the Nigerian Constitution, Section 14 subsection 2, about the sole responsibility of government being to provide security for lives and property, there is something we as Nigerians do in exchange for government to do that. We surrender our sovereignty to the government in a bid for the government to protect us. So it's a social contract. If you read Jean-Jacques Rousseau, what do you do for me that will make me do something in return for you? We have surrendered our sovereignty, and we in turn expect the government to protect us. And that's why when we collect salaries and they remove payee taxes from our salaries, we are paying all of these taxes because we expect them to be able to do something in return. But when they now fail in that responsibility, then there's a failure in the social contract. And when there's a failure in the social contracts, people can actually call for the resignation of the president of the country. Because there's a failure in the social contracts. So, whatever it's worth, despite the fact that we can celebrate on behalf of those that have come back home, let's not forget that there's been a failure in the social contract President Tinubu promised us. So it's not amiss when people call for his resignation. And let's not be sentimental. It's not the end of the world. If we call for President Tinubu's resignation, heaven will not fall.
You understand the pain where person they talk from. You they see chop, they see waka, they see breathe. While some communities, they know they feel a close eye, close the two eyes sleep. Or because of the fake system of this stupid, corrupt government. Failed. How many threats will it take to get to Nigerian government before they will take lasting action? How many? So that half of the life don't go. You don't want to do anything based on you are trying to protect the election of 2027. You know tomorrow. Did you know tomorrow? But what would I say? This story is still developing. Subscribe to Better TV, Better News TV, for more updates, latest updates.